And you're back to the Morning Wake Up with Winston Warrior right here on WSCT Worldwide. We are changing the way you listen to radio. I'm with my girl, co-host DJ Fly Girl Britt in the building. And Mike's going to sit in. Intern Mike, he's here from Clemson and already talking that noise, but that's all good because Clemson will be pretty good this year. I ain't even front. So today is Back to Work Mondays, man, on the Morning Wake Up. And what we're talking about today, straight up signs that you would be looking for a job.
Yeah.
Because it's like you may be fired. So what we've covered before, Britt, what we talked about before, we said if you used to be in the know, you used to be in the loop, and all of a sudden you don't know what's going on in the company, and ain't nobody talking to you, there's a problem. If you feel like you've been isolated, nobody wants to take a smoke break with you, nobody wants to take a coffee break with you, nobody's going to lunch with you, you just sitting in your office by yourself.
If they ask you to come to that second floor.
Well, that's different. That's staying a telltale sign. That's when it's going down. When they say, yeah, this is John. Oh, hey, John, how are you? Oh, I'm good, Winston. I need you to come on down to my office right quick. I got to ask you a question. You're like, all right. Boop, 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 boop. You all whistling down the hallway, and everybody's like turned away. As you're walking down the hallway, they turn. You open the door, and HR is sitting in there. Yeah, that's a problem. What we talking about before you get there? Another one is you screwed up big time. You got caught having sex in the office.
Oh. Who does that?
People do it all the time. My sister works somewhere, I will not name the company, and she said just the other weekend that 2 employees were caught doing it in the janitor's room. Grown people just, having sex at the office.
Don't they have like cameras?
You would think people would, realize that by now.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Or they surf and look at porn on the internet from their computers.
Or can the company see what you
Absolutely. They see when you log in. They see where you go. They see what emails you send. They see. Chris even said he can track it with our small office environment. So, when that happens, you already know what it is.
check your emails?
Yeah, he can check everything. So people, don't screw up majorly at your job. Like, don't have sex at the workplace. Just don't do that. Thank you, Chris. We're trying to tell them not to.
I've done that.
Okay.
Just, you gotta really shut it.
Thank you.
You gotta be smart about it.
We try to keep them gainfully employed.
Thank you. No, they can just go work here. Bad influences.
And do the same thing here. Be having sex in your office.
See, I knew I should have laid on that couch over there when I was here before.
How you feel about that, Chris? You're gonna spaz. You see somebody butt in the air.
As long as I don't see it, I don't give a shit.
Now, what if you walk in and you see a butt in the air?
That's the problem.
That's
Exactly.
my point.
But as long as I don't see it, it's not going to
But you have keys in the show office, so you come in anytime.
Yeah.
So just don't do it.
Take that risk. It's on you.
That's what I'm saying. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Like,
You
what?
don't even know when my living up the street ass gonna pop in.
Exactly. So that's another telltale sign. If you messed up royally, then you know. All right, here's another one. Did your last performance review read like a train wreck?
That's so disrespectful.
So a lot of people may not know this, but a lot of companies nowadays are having performance reviews at the end of the year. At the end of the year, some of them are doing every quarter. So if your performance review went like this: "Hey, Britt, how are you?"
I'm fine. How are you?
Well, this is going to be a tough conversation. I just want to put that out there.
Okay.
We're going through your performance review, and there were some holes this year.
Some holes?
Yes, there were some holes.
What kind of holes were there?
First of all, you need to let's calm down. This first. See, she already knows. She already know that it's gonna be a problem.
What do you mean, calm down? I am calm.
Do you need a tissue or something?
I mean, do you think I'm gonna need a tissue? Are you gonna tell me something that's gonna make me cry?
So, we set some expectations at the beginning of the year, things you were gonna accomplish, and looking back on this past year, you've only accomplished half of those things.
Half?
Yeah, half.
Like 50%?
50%.
Out of 100?
Yes.
Not 50% out of 70?
No, 50 out of 100. And even the things that you accomplished, they weren't that well executed.
Really?
Really.
And how did that happen?
I don't know. That's why we're having this conversation.
Well, I did everything to the best of my ability. So I don't understand why you feel like I didn't execute everything on this, timeline sheet that you had for me within a year. Because I've worked very hard for this company for over 15 years. This is the first time that I've received a bad report.
And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. She's about to get fired in like a couple weeks. For real.
I get let go.
It says most of the time a performance review is a whole bunch of niceties. Oh, your boss says, oh, this you did great and blah, blah, blah. Your increase is going to be 3% and we just love you. You've been here 15 years and we're such a valued employee. That's great. But if it starts to be negative like the one we just role played for you and you're kind of messing up, then you might want to start dusting that resume off. It's not going to be a good look.
And also, a lot of movies paint a good picture of, the pre-firing phase and how everything is. And I know one movie, I think it's called The Company Man. People started getting laid off first. Like, if you see other people getting laid off, that's when you should start definitely putting out your resume and applying for jobs, because you never know if you're next.
Absolutely.
When it starts downsizing.
Well, that was a good point, Britt. I mean, they talked. Here it is. Has your office, cubicle, or workspace recently been downsized?
Yeah, you might be next.
Well, when you were talking about just the company being downsized, this is talking about like where you're in a big office and now you're in a cube.
Oh snap. They just inching you out.
They inching you out, so you gonna have like a corner of an office.
You got a corner office, now you in the cubicle,
exactly.
And then you gonna be on the street.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good look.
As soon as you leave out the corner office, you need to start.
Yeah. As soon as you go from that corner office to like a cube, that's a problem.
Disrespectful.
That's disrespect. It's a problem.
But
to your point, you got demoted. Yeah,
that's not good.
No, it's not good. Because usually what happens, Mike, is when you're in a corporation or a corporate America, you start off at a cube. Sometimes it's a shared space where the computers, like the way Britt and I are sitting. There's like a small partition, or even like both of our computers, and they separate us, and it's a table, and we're sharing a workspace. Then you work from that to a cube, where it's like what it sounds like, a cube,
right?
But it's like your own personal space.
Okay.
Then you move from a cube sometimes to a bigger cube.
Okay.
Then you move from a bigger cube to an office with a door.
Okay.
Then you move from an office to a door on the inside of the wall or the hall to an office with a window.
Okay.
Then you move from an office with a window to a bigger office with a window. Then you move from a big office with a window to the corner office where you got 2 windows.
Once you get the corner office, you gut.
Alright.
Then you start moving up the floors. I'm for real. It's like all this hierarchy crap that goes on, right? So imagine now, you big cheese, corner office, secretary sitting right outside your door, talking about, oh, Winston, such and such on line 5. Would you like to take a message? You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden they say, we're doing the floor plan differently, and here's where you sit. And you look at the floor plan, and now you got in this little cube.
Do they really go to a cube from a corner though?
Sometimes.
Like, can't they just put you in a regular and then to the cube?
I'm trying to tell you.
That's just such a big
That's why
from the corner to the cube.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that would make me feel like I'm about to go. That would make me want to leave.
Dust that resume off. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make you feel like, okay, it's time for me to go. For real. Another telltale sign, like you were saying, Brett, when this company starts downsizing. So if you're in a cush job, and you can take 2-hour lunch breaks and ain't nobody really checking for you, and then all of a sudden they start cutting heads, you better be on a good project or be doing something, because they coming for you, because you overhead for real. Alright, here's one more and then we can take a break. Do you have less responsibility than intern Mike?
They don't want you to do nothing.
and the lady starts off by saying, ouch. Being stripped of your responsibilities is a surefire sign that there's something unpleasant on the horizon for you. After all, you don't fire someone who's got a ton of important work to do, with loads of people reporting to him or her, right? So over time, the poor sucker in management sites will be given a new job title, less work, less people, and will eventually have a hard time finding anything of any real value to do all day. Not long after this, the same employee will be on the street. In fact, if you're at work and have enough time to read this article, you may very well be on the fly.
But listen, what happened to me? Like,
okay, what happened, Britt?
When I was interning, I can't say the name of the place.
Don't say it.
I won't.
All right.
But when I was interning in undergrad, I came to the building and it was like they were downsizing the actual building. Like people didn't get knocked out of their offices, but the building was getting smaller. Like they just kept knocking down walls or whatever. So by the time my internship was over, the person I was interning for was gone. The whole building shut down.
Oh,
they shut the whole building down.
Oh, so the whole company was shutting down.
No, they didn't shut the company down. They let people go and they closed the building. Everybody else had to work from home.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. That's another one.
Okay.
Are you in a situation where you used to work on a 17-story building and all of a sudden each floor is getting shut down, and your boss was Lego and you're an intern? That's a problem.
Yeah, I didn't have no more internship.
Just beware, y'all. We just try to get y'all some information, man, so that when the pink slip comes down,
you just already know.
And you good because you already interviewing, or you may already have a new job. You get that unemployment for a few weeks, chill, and start your new little gig. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Week. If anybody got to hook up with some week, let me know. I'm serious. I'm so serious. $150 a month is good grocery money. For real.
Can I apply for food stamps as a college student?
I don't think so, dog. If your parents still claiming your taxes, dog, no. That's negative.
You need time to drop me then.
And they gonna say no. We want that big deduction.
Hey, you know if we on iHeart?
Yeah, we are. No. I don't know. I don't. I don't think we are. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna stick my neck out there and say no.
Stick your neck out there.
I had a Cox moment. Sorry. So, Brent, I'm going to stick my neck out there and say that's negative. Would you like to go to lunch later?
You need to take me to lunch.
Wait a minute now. Don't be bringing the personal into the skit.
That was a skit?
Yeah.
I thought that was real. What's the skit? How you be playing?
What is real?
Emotions,
Alright,
man?
since I've been back, ain't nobody invited me to lunch no more. Alright, what's going on with that?
Winston, you owe me like a drink.
I owe you a
2
drink.
weekends ago,
I know.
And you just asked to take me to lunch and you was playing and you heard me say I was hungry earlier. Well, let's not make this a skit. Let's make this real life. How about that?
I got to go see my boy in that rehab center.
Take me with you.
You want to go see him?
Speaking of rehab,
he don't want to see you like the way he's. No. He be like, who the hell are you bringing
me
up?
You want to go see him? No, he don't want to see you.
I mean, you be like, who is this you bringing up here? And I got this broke hip, looking crazy.
I go visit the sick every Monday.
Well, that's because they're your church peoples and your
they like visitors. I can send him a card or something.
Yeah, you can. That's nice. Yeah, do that.
Okay.
For real.
Does he eat candy?
He does.
Can he eat
Hard. Yeah. Yeah, that's real. That's nice. But I can't bring you up in there like, hey, Question, what's up, man? Hey, man, I'm doing all right. You know, you pain medicine got me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, this is my co-host, Fly Girl Britt, my girl. He'd be like, I'm naked in this little piece of cloth.
Does he really be naked?
I mean, you know, those little robes they give you, they ain't got no clothes on. You know, they got that, yeah. And just, you know, he feeling all nasty, and here you come. He don't know you. He be like feeling embarrassed. No, that's not good. Right? No.
Trying to embarrass people. That's
you know what I'm saying? That's wrong. I'm gonna write you up.
I'm gonna write you up.
Write me up there.
I will.
It's my show.
Whatever. Write you up on your own show.
Can you imagine? I need you to tell this now. For real? But anyway, man, it's the morning wake up with Winston Warrior. DJ Fly Girl Britt in the building. Intern Mike is in the building.
That's right.
And we are talking about the telltale signs that your mochatel may get fired. All right? So you keep it locked. It's Back to Work Mondays. We're on every Monday through Friday, by the way, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on WSCT. You can check us out online, WSCTradio.com, as you know, because you're probably looking at us live streaming. All you got to do is go to the website. No downloads needed. Just click on the play, and there it is. And you can see what we got on today. You can see my girl, DJ Fly Girl Britt, has on a beautiful red lipstick, making everybody in the studio hot.
Oh, we have a call.
Let's answer the call, baby.
Oh, wait. Did they hang? They hung up. Darn it.
Look at you.
See? While you over there clicking all the time. Caller, please call us back. 770-257-9728. 770-257-9728. If you want to join the conversation about the telltale signs that your mochatel may get fired, you know what I mean? Call me back. Call me back. No, where's Cleo? She's in jail. She got fired. America fired her. Are we going to fire President Obama? No. Yeah, they not calling back? You suck.
Remember why y'all was like excuses that you can use and ain't nobody blah blah blah. The holiday thing we did last week when Chris was like, if he says he's bailing his friend out of jail, nobody bails you out of
Oh
jail.
yeah.
Chad Johnson got bailed out of jail on the weekend.
He's Chad Johnson.
Did he really though?
He got bailed out on like Saturday.
Chad Johnson.
Still.
That
Money
don't-
talks.
I mean, it was only a $2,500.
Let him be Chad Smith.
Okay. I'm just checking.
I'm just saying.
I thought about it over the weekend. I was like, I thought you couldn't appeal.
I know. There's one of my friends now who's a sheriff listening. Just hit me up. Somebody, yo man, you sound good. Appreciate you, bro. So anyway,
Appreciate you, bruh.
let me tell you something. Let your monkey tail get in trouble. You would not be bailed out. I don't know what you call it.
On the weekend.
No. And please don't get sick on the weekend. I know you have no control over getting sick, but don't go to the hospital on the weekend.
It's horrible.
It's a wrap.
All the accidents happen over the weekend.
It's a wrap. Everybody's like, it's the weekend, I'm chilling. Nurses are like,
Go home.
yeah. And the nurses that come in, God bless their soul, but a lot of them are overworked. They try to get that extra money. They're time and a half. So you just call the call button. Ain't nobody answering. That's real. So I'm just saying, don't get sick on the weekend. Get sick on Monday. And you're good.
Just try not to get sick at all.
I'm just saying if you have to. But if you do
I got
have,
sick on a Monday.
that doesn't count though. That's sickness. You have that sinus stuff.
Allergies.
That's I mean, that's Brett for real.
You know what, Winston? I'm done.
Why'd you hang up on the caller, Brett?
I
I think you did.
See, that's a major mess up. See,
Hang
start dusting that resume off, Brett.
shut up.
No, for real. We're gonna take a break, man. We're gonna come back with some more music. Y'all keep it like it's the morning wake up with Winston Warrior, DJ Flaggo Brick, intern Mike in the building, right here, WSCT. Let's go.
Worldwide.
Worldwide. Let's go.
Yeah.